First, we need a container. This is a plastic container with a lid. It's also see-through on the sides to make it easy to see what's inside. We use this almost every day of school. That saves time and keeps everything tidy. Now that we have a trusty supply container, we will put some supplies in here that we will use almost every day of school. That saves time and keeps everything tidy. Now that we have our trusty supply container, we need to go on a supply scavenger hunt. We need all of these items. Now come with me and we can go on a scavenger hunt. This is our check sheet. And this is how you use a check sheet. First you need your check sheet. Then you need a pencil. A check sheet helps you keep things organized and neat. And when you start with a check sheet, the best thing to do is to try to go in order. And then once you find what you're looking for, you check it off. First, we'll look for contact paper. Do you have contact paper? We keep our contact paper with our craft and school supplies right here. Contact paper. Okay, so we put our contact paper in our supply kit, and then we go to our check sheet and take our pencil where it says contact paper, and then we check it off, just like that. And then we go to the next item. We want Ziploc style bags. Come with me so you can find your Ziploc style bags too. We keep ours right here in the kitchen in a drawer. There we go. Ziploc bags. Then we put that in our kit. And if you can't find them, ask your adult helper to help you find them. And then go to your check sheet. It says Ziploc style bags. And put a check in that column. This is called a column. So we have 2 checks. Next, you or your adult helper can go to the Clever Cat Preschool and print out your workbook, or buy one if it's easier. And when you're done with that, check that off. And see how we're going in order? One after the other, right in a row. That's called organization, and that's how you keep things organized. Next, we want to find a 3-ring binder. Do you know where your 3-ring binder is? If you don't, that's okay. Just pause the video until you find it, or have your adult helper help you find it. And we keep ours by our craft and school supplies right here. See, that's a 3-ring binder. Now let's put that in our supply kit. Just like that. 3-ring binder. 3-ring binder. Check. Next, we need a 3-hole punch. And again, we'll check that off once we find it. And you can pause the video while you or your adult helper help you find yours. And we're back to our craft and school supplies cabinet. And this is a 3-hole punch. And let's put our 3-hole punch in the kit. Come back to your check sheet, look for 3-hole punch, and check. Another check. Next we want crayons. Let's go find crayons. I know where we keep our crayons. It's part of being organized. In there, crayons. Did you find your crayons? If you need to, pause the video while you or your adult helper find crayons. Now we have crayons in our kit for the year. Go to our check sheet, find crayons, and check. Did you check yours in order? Just like I am? See, we're going right down the list in order. Next is pencils. Let's find pencils. And next to our school computer in this little kit, we have our pencils. So if you need a moment, you or your adult helper can pause the video while you find your pencils. And there we put our pencils in our supply kit. Come back to your check sheet after you found your pencils and check pencils. Next, we need a pencil sharpener. Come with me while we find a pencil sharpener. In here. There, we have a bunch of pencil sharpeners. Let's take our pencil sharpeners back to our supply kit. There, now we'll put our pencil sharpeners in the supply kit. Look how nice and organized that is. And don't worry, if you didn't find them yet, just pause the video while you or your adult helper find the pencil sharpeners. Once you've found the pencil sharpeners, come back to your supply list, find pencil sharpeners, follow the line right across, and put a check. Right there. Done. We found it. We have scissors. Come with me and we can find scissors together. And here are our scissors. Now these are special school scissors. It's important to be safe with scissors. And now we'll take our scissors and put these in our supply kit. In you go into the supply kit. And again, it's important to be very careful with scissors and ask an adult helper on the safe way to use those. It's very important. And we found our scissors. So find scissors on your check sheet, follow the line across, and put a check mark. There, scissors. Underneath scissors on our list, we have glue. Let's go find glue together. You look for yours, and I'll look for mine. And it's okay to pause the video while you find your glue, or you ask for help to find your glue. And here we found some glue. Just like that. Two packs of glue. And we put our glue in the yearly supply kit. Find glue on your check sheet, follow the line across, and put a check. Next, below glue, is construction paper. Let's find construction paper together. We keep our construction paper in our supplies and craft cabinet. Do you know where you keep your construction paper? If you don't, that's okay. Find your adult helper and they'll help you find some. Now we want to keep this neat and organized, so I'll move some of this stuff. I'll put our construction paper in there, just like that. That helps so that we can see everything when we look inside our supply kit. Just like that. Construction paper. Did you find construction paper on your check sheet? Once you do, follow the line across and make a check underneath the other check. Below construction paper, we have poster paints. Do you know where your poster paints are? I know where mine are. Pause the video if you need your adult helper or if you need extra time to find your poster paints. If you know where yours are, come along with me and we can get ours together. And here are my poster paints. Did you find your poster paints? If you didn't find your poster paints yet, again, it's okay to pause the video while you find them. And I'll put my poster paints in our supply kit. And once you found your poster paints, find it on your check sheet, follow the line right across, and make a check. See all those checks? That way we know we found everything. Below poster paints, we have typing paper. Do you know where your typing paper is? I know where mine is. Let's go find our typing paper. We have some right here. And I'm going to get a bunch, so I have it for the whole year. And so I can keep it neat, I'm going to organize these again. Move some things around, and just like that, put the paper right there. Then I can put these back. See how nice that is? Nice and neat. You can go find typing paper on your check sheet, follow the line across, and put another check on your basic supply kit sheet. Under typing paper, we have paintbrushes. I know where my paintbrushes are. Do you know where yours are? Again, it's okay to pause the video while you find your paintbrushes. And I have paintbrushes right here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you find your paintbrushes? Let's put our paintbrushes in the supply kit. We have a red one. We have a tan one. We have another red one. And we have a green one. All in our supply kit. Now we find paintbrushes on our basic supply kit list. Follow the line across and put another check in. Next, we're going to look for PlayDoh. I know where mine is. If you don't know where yours is, you can pause the video and ask your adult helper to help you find some. And here, I found PlayDoh. Did you find your PlayDoh? Now I'll put my PlayDoh in my supply kit. We'll rearrange some things to keep it neat. Put that on the bottom like that. And put the contact paper back there just to keep it neat. Look how neat that is. Come over to our basic supply kit checklist and check off PlayDoh. Next, I need tape. Do you see tape under PlayDoh? Let's go find some tape. And here is tape. If you can't find yours, it's okay. Just pause the video and ask your adult helper to help you find some. And now we can put our tape in our supply kit for the year. Come over to your check sheet, find tape, follow it across, and put in your check. We need a hole punch. It's a little hole punch. We got a big 3-hole punch earlier, but now we want a hole punch or a 1-hole punch. And this is a hole punch. I found my hole punch. Did you find your hole punch? It's a one hole punch or a single hole punch. A hole punch. We'll put that in our kit. And we get to make another check on our list. Find hole punch, come across the line, and make a check. We want to find a marker or some markers to label storage bags. If you don't have any or you don't know where they are, you can pause the video while you find some, or your adult helper helps you look for some. And this is where we keep our markers. Did you find some too? Now we put these in our basic supply kit. Find markers on your basic supply kit check sheet. Come across and put a check. Now the next one says washable marker set. Do you see that on your check sheet? The markers that we put in our supply kit were also washable markers, so we can use those. And so we already found those, so we can put in another check. If you don't have washable markers, it's okay. Ask your adult helper to find some washable markers for you. Then come back to your check sheet, find washable marker set, follow the line across, and put in a check. And that's the last check. Very good. See that? See all those checks? We found all that stuff, all those supplies from our basic supply kit for the year have now been found on our little scavenger hunt and are in our basic supply kit. Nice and organized. And this will help make your school year go much easier by having all this stuff together so you can find it. Remember, we will use this supply kit almost every day. So when you hear us say you need your basic supply kit, this is the one. Guess what? We made a supply kit for the year. But we also finished a lesson. So we get a check. Now you know how to use a check sheet. Find making a supply kit lesson, follow the line across, and put in a big check.